welcome to another episode of 060. Today is going to be hopefully a quick little video and almost a bit of a surprise story that I had with ownership on my lovely N54 here. I'm just in the middle of changing the rocker cover and I haven't really paid much attention to my catch can. That I installed maybe 4 or 5 months ago when I first got the car. Now, if you do any research into N54 ownership, you'll be aware that they are prone to blowing a little bit of smoke. The catch can helps capture some of that oil so it doesn't get recirculated into the intake and cause you smoke. Now, I put that catch can on and it fixed most of my problems. Well, actually, to be fair, what was happening, when I would come to a stop abruptly, I'd get a big puff of smoke out the back. The first time I noticed it was when I had to, it was one of those minutes where will I catch a light, will I won't? And I did quite a hard brake to the traffic lights. And then as I'm sitting there at the traffic lights, the smoke just come over and engulf the vehicle. It was crazy. In fact, I'll try and put a clip on of somebody else with a similar problem right now. So yeah, as you can see, my issue was when I braked, even when I braked gently, I would get smoke out of the exhaust. It became way more noticeable when I put the downpipes on. To be honest, I never noticed it when I had the standard downpipes. But long story short, put the catch can on and a good chunk of that actually stopped happening. So it was an issue with PCV recirculation, or the oil vapors going back inside. Now, I couldn't probably quantify it accurately, but the amount of smoke that was coming out the back, probably 80% of it was fixed when I upgraded the catch can. All good, sort of solved, but I'm still thinking, obviously turbos are dying and I'm still got a bit of an issue. Then I started researching the PCV valve upgrades, and that's what I've got here. And this completely fixed all of my dramas. Now I've actually just taken it out of the rocker cover because I've got to fit it into the new rocker cover. So I haven't really had much of a look at it since I put it in the car. And to be fair, I just fitted it. I didn't really play with it much. Just here I have the original one that come in my car, the new one that come in the aftermarket rocker cover, and then the aluminium upgrade one. Now looking at the two, the original one from 2007 has got those 4 extra holes. Hopefully the GoPro can pick it up, but the 4 extra holes around the PCV valve. And air, it must bypass the valve or something because you can blow both ways through that relatively easily. The aftermarket new version, I assume, which must be a copy of the newer one, it's much harder to get air to pass through. In fact, it's probably twice as difficult as this one if you try and blow and suck through it. In fact, one of the ways it just won't work. Where this little sucker, the upgraded one, and there's quite a few companies that make these now. I'll put a link to this one that I bought down below. It was the cheapest and it works really well. But yeah, it's impossible to blow through the lockway, and even sucking through it the way that it does need to pass through, it really doesn't let a lot of anything through. So I guess that's why it's helped fix my oil problems completely. Definitely worth doing. This video doesn't need to be too long, just something that if you are having smoke issues, make sure you get onto a catch can. I did the low pressure side, and make sure you get the PCV valve upgraded. It's definitely something you need to look at before you jump to the conclusion of changing turbos. And to be fair, if you haven't done them already, get onto it because it's going to need to be done. I did do a lot of research about people that have done the catch cans on both the high and the low pressure side. And I was thinking I was going to have to do it, but this low pressure catch can and the PCV fixed everything with my smoke issues. Now I guess I've just got to get back to fitting that rocker cover. And then I've got to get back to warm-up blasting, and then I've got to fit the port injection, and then I've got to bolt the turbos on. It's all happening, but we're working through it. All right, thank you very much for watching. If you've got any questions, hit us up below, and we'll catch you on the next one.